I just want you to remind me about the major ideas of the previous lessons.
We were talking about Parvana and how they were living.
Very good.
In
Yes, very
hard
good, Rand.
situation.
Yes, Rand?
That's it.
Okay, thank you, girl. Thank you, dear. All right. So we discuss about the situation, how Parvana's and her family, how do they spend their daily life? Very good. Yes. Any other idea, Mariam Al-Amri? Any other ideas? Mariam?
Sister, we talked how she was a dreamer. She has the eye of a dreamer. She was talking to her sister. When she saw her drawing, she told her that she's going to be a famous drawer.
Very good, Mina, definitely. We said that Parvana is an optimistic, yes or no? She is an optimistic girl, yeah?
Yes.
Definitely. Very good, Mina, yes. All right, so let's start, please. Okay, let's start with Wajd Louhebi. Wajd?
Yes, mister.
Yes, please. Can you start reading from page 31? The others, follow down.
Sure.
And we will discuss together. Yalla, Wajd.
From paragraph 1.
Yeah, from the beginning, page 31.
Other people lived in the part of the building that was still standing. Parvana saw them as she went to fetch water or went out with her father to the marketplace. We must keep our distance, father told her. The Taliban encourage neighbor to spy on neighbor. It is safer to keep to ourselves, yes.
Yeah, continue, yes, continue, please.
Ourselves. Shall I continue?
Yeah, continue.
But it was also lonely. Maybe there was another girl her age, right close by, but she'd never find out. Father had his books. Mariam played with Ali. Nuria had mother, but Parvana didn't have anybody. Shall I continue?
Yeah, that's these two sentences only. Mother and Nuria?
Mother and Nuria had wiped down the chopboard shelves. Now they were putting things back.
Thank you so much, Wajd Louhebi. So please, what is your own interpretation of this paragraph? These two paragraphs. What did you understand? Yes, Wajd? Wajd Louhebi? Hello? Mariam Al-Amri? Mariam Al-Zajjali? Do you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you, mister.
Yes, mister.
Okay, maybe your friend Wajd has a problem, so I'm asking about your interpretation of these paragraphs. How can you explain?
That Parvana is lonely.
Parvana is what?
Lonely.
Lonely, all right. She feels lonely. Very good, Nadine. Yes. What about the first paragraph? What's the matter? What's the problem there? We must keep our distance, father told her. Why?
Because there are neighbors that spy on neighbors.
Very good. There are some neighbors who spy on other neighbors, yeah? So that's why Nadine, that's why Parvana feels alone, lonely, because she doesn't have any other girl of the neighborhood whom she can play with. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. What else? So as you can see, there's a comparison between Parvana and Nuria. Nuria has her mother with whom she can talk and so on and so forth. But Parvana, she doesn't have anyone. That's why she feels lonely. And this is a comparison again, which shows what? What does this comparison show? In terms of the relation between Parvana and Nuria.
Not a real good relation.
Yes, Mina, repeat please.
Not a real good relation. يعني they
Jealous?
don't talk much.
Don't you think that she feels jealous, or both of them they feel jealous on each other?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, that's it. All right. Let's continue. Someone else, please. Mina, go ahead, Mina. Yalla.
Here is a pile of things for your father to sell in the market. Put them by the door. Mother directed her. The vibrant red cloth caught Parvana's eyes. My good shalwar kameez, we can't sell that.
All
I
right.
decide.
Just wait, Mina. Shalwar kameez is a clothes, is an Afghani clothes. All right, it's an Afghani cloth, which shows the tradition. It's a traditional Afghani cloth. It's called shalwar kameez. Yeah, continue.
I decide what we're going to sell, not you. There is no longer any use for it, unless you're planning to go to parties you haven't bothered to tell me about. Parvan knew there was no point arguing. Ever since she had been forced out of her job, Mother's temper grew shorter every day.
Thank you.
Parvana put
Thank you. Thank you, Mina. Your explanation, please. Your explanation.
that her mother is have a real short temper. She get angry fast, and
Yeah, her mother's mood is always changing, and
Yes.
she gets angry fast because maybe she is affected by when kicked out from her job. Her life and her psychology has changed. All right, this is for the mother. What about Parvana? What happened now? Her mother is trying to sell what?
her kameez.
Yeah, shalwar kameez. This is very important for Parvana. Her mother is going to sell her clothes, her favorite clothes. And what does it mean? If your mother, for example, tries to sell one of your clothes, what does it mean?
She's careless.
Yes,
about her
Maria?
daughter. She's careless.
Her mother is careless or Parvana is careless?
No, like, and her mother
But-
doesn't care, yani. And she will sell her clothes.
There's another explanation. It's not about caring for something. There's another explanation.
They don't
They
have
need-
enough money.
Rand.
Yeah, they need money.
Very
They
good.
don't have enough money.
Very good. They don't have money at all. That's why she is obliged. Her mother is obliged to sell her shalwar kameez to get some money in return. That's it. So, does this affect Nouria's Parvani's psychology?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. She is a little girl. She is a very young girl, and she might be affected. That's why. Very good. Or she will be affected, actually.
Excuse me, mister.
Yes, Wahj.
Sorry, I didn't answer. I had Wi-Fi issues.
That's what I understood. No problem, dear. Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
No problem, thank you. So, yes, someone else. Let's say Hussein. Hussein? Hussein?
Yes, Mister.
Go ahead, continue.
I decided what we're going to sell, not you. There's no longer any uses for it, unless you're planning to go parties you haven't bothered to tell me about.
Continue, go ahead.
Parvana knew that was no point arguing. Ever since she had been forced out for her job, Mother tempers grew short every day.
Yeah, continue. Parvana put the outfit.
Parvana put the outfit with the other items by the door. She ran her fingers over the intricate
Embroidery.
embroidery had been a present from her aunt in Mazar Sharif in a city of North Afghanistan. She hoped her aunt would be angry at her mother for selling it.
All right. As you can see, this is the explanation. We said, as you've just said, that Parvana will be affected psychologically. Now we understood that this shower kameez was a gift from her aunt. So that's why she doesn't want her mother to sell it. This is a precious gift, a precious present from her
Gift.
aunt. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, definitely. All right. Yasir Dir'i, continue. Yasir,
Yes, mister.
continue.
She will need them when she gets
Why
married.
don't we
Nuria,
stop? Why don't we
why don't we sell Nuria's good clothes? She's not going anywhere. She will need them when she gets married. Nuria made a superior sort of face at Parvana. She's an extra insult. She tossed her head to make her long hair swing. I pity whoever marries you. Parvana said he will be getting a stuck-up snob for a wife. That's enough, mother said. Parvana fumed. Mother always took Nuria's side. Parvana hated Nuria and she would hate her mother too if she wasn't her mother. Shall I
Yes.
continue?
No, thank you. If he wasn't her mother, or if he wasn't her mother, your explanation.
That Parvana was a little bit mad that her mother was picking sides,
Yeah?
and
Why don't we sell Nuria's good clothes? Again, what is this? What does it mean?
That she is jealous from Nuria.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
her
Definitely, she is jealous. Always, we understood that the mother is always on the side. She is, or she sticks in the side to the side of Nuria. We have to know that Nuria is older. Nuria is older than Parvana. So this is what makes Parvana feel jealous on her sister. Yes or no? Yeah. Is it clear,
Yes,
please? All of
yes.
you? Maram, Mariam
Yes.
Al-Amil, Mariam Al-Khanjari.
Yes, mister.
Yes, it's clear, Mr.
All right. Continue, yes, with the last paragraph.
her anger melted when she saw her mother pick up the parcel of Hussein's clothes and put it away on the top shelf of the cupboard. Her mother always looked sad when she touched Hussein's clothes.
All right. What did you understand here? We understood that there is Parvana has a brother. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
The new character, Hussein. But what does it mean here? Her mother always looked sad when she touched Hussein's clothes. What does it mean?
That
He
he passed away.
He
He
passed
is
away,
not
Mina?
alive.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, Mariam Al-Amri.
Yeah, the same thing. What
Very
you
good, both of you. We understood that he passed away. That is why she is keeping, her mother is keeping the clothes of Hussein always on the shelf so she can remember him. Yes or no?
Yes.
Hafiza.
Yes.
Hafiza. Hafiza. Hafiza Al-Hatmi. All right.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Maram Al-Khanjari. Maram.
Yes, mister.
Go ahead. Please turn the page. Next page. 32. Page 32, please. All of you.
We should start now, mister.
Yeah, go ahead. Read, Marama.
Nuria hadn't always been the oldest. Hussein had been the oldest child. He had been killed by a landmine when he was 14 years old. Mother and father never talked about him. To remember him was too painful.
Nuria had told Parvana about him during one of the rare times they were talking to each other.
Continue, Maram, continue.
Hussein had laughed a lot and was always trying to get Nuria to play games with him, even though she was a girl. Don't be such a princess, he would say. A little football will do you good sometimes. Nuria said she would give in and play, and Hussein would always kick the ball to her in a way that she could stop it and kick it back.
Thank you, Maram Al-Khanjari. Your explanation, Maram, from these two paragraphs or about these two paragraphs. Your explanation.
They're talking about Hussein.
Yeah, Hussein, we understood that Hussein is the oldest one in this family, yes or no? Yes?
And his behavior with Nuria.
Yeah, okay, before that, there is a typical, there are some information or details about Hussein. We understood that he was there or he died because of a landmine, yes or no? The mine is the explosion, is something or device or something like that, which is buried under the soil, and once you step on that place, it will explode. This is the mine. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So we understood that Hussein died because of that, because of a landmine. All right. Yeah. And to remember him was too painful for both of them, for the father and the mother. They don't want to remember or what happened with Hussein. This is really very painful and very sad moment. All right. Yes. So here we are about what? Remembers. When we remember something, what do we call this in literature? When we remember something.
Memories.
Yes, Mina?
Memories.
Memories.
Yes, Mina?
Memories.
Okay, memories, fine. This is the literal meaning, but I want, this is the ordinary meaning, the general meaning, but I
Memorize. Memorize.
is someone who recalls memories. We call this what?
Flashback.
Excellent, Nardine Al-Jahdamiya. Excellent. Thank you, dear. This is what we call the flashback. Very good, Nardine. Do you understand now, dears? Mina, Layal, the others?
Yes, Mr.
This is what you call a flashback. Thank you so much, Nardine. Yeah. All right. Let us say Muhammad Ali Sulaimani. Muhammad Ali Sulaimani. Muhammad Ali?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah. Go ahead, Muhammad Ali Sulaimani. Continue.
He used to pick you up and play with you a lot. Nuria told Parvana. Actually seemed to like you. Imagine that.
Continue.
From Nuria's stories, Hussein sounded like someone Parvana would have liked to.
All right, listen to me. From Nuri's stories, Hussein sounded like someone Parvana would have liked to. What does it mean? What does it mean?
He was lovely, a happy person,
He was
which
what?
everyone loves. He was a person which everyone loves.
Very good, Mina. This is a nice explanation, interpretation. Everyone loves him, and he loves Parvana and Nuria also. Yes or no?
Yes.
Since they are younger than him. Again, look here. Do you think that Parvana knows her brother Hussein?
Not that much.
Just wait, please. Wait. Yeah, let's continue. So, do you think that Nuria witnessed that Parvana knows Hussein?
No.
Yes?
No.
No, definitely. She doesn't know. When Hussein
Yes.
played, or when Hussein used to play with Parvana, she was very young. She doesn't know. She doesn't recognize, or she cannot recognize Hussein, or she could not recognize Hussein, sorry. Is it clear? Ghada.
Mr.
Ghada?
Ghada has a problem with the mic.
Okay. Wajd Luhabi. Wajd,
Yes, mister.
is it clear, please? Are you following?
I lost track.
Yes?
Can you please tell me which paragraph?
We are on page 32, Wajd. Again, I think you have a
Yes.
problem with your connection, and that's why.
Yes, mister.
No problem. We are on page 32.
Paragraph 1.
No, not paragraph 1. Skip the 2 first paragraphs. Now we will start from seeing the pain. Seeing the pain.
Okay.
All right. Ali Lawati. Ali,
Yes,
Thank
Mr.
you.
welcome, Wajd. Ali Lawati, go ahead. Seeing the pain.
Seeing the pain in her mother's face, Parvana put her anger away and quietly helped get supper ready.
Yeah.
Supper ready. The family at Afghan style, sitting around a plastic cloth spread out on the floor, food cheered everyone up, and the family lingered after the meal was over.
Right.
At some point,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Parvana knew a secret signal would pass between her mother and Nuria, and the two of them would rise at the same instant to begin clearing up. Parvana had no idea how they did it. She would watch for a sign to go between the two of them, but she could never see one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, your explanation. Lawat. Your explanation.
I didn't get it.
Good morning, Mr. I'm sorry for being late.
Anyway, no problem. We are continuing explaining the chapter 2. We finished with page 31. Now we are on page 32. You will have to open your booklet on page 32, please.
Sure, okay, give me a second.
All right. Yes, Ali Lawat, your explanation, please. Your explanation. Okay, let's help your friend. The others, Mina, Maram, Mariam.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, how can you say about this paragraph, Mina? Yes? Seeing the pain in her face, in her mother's face, Parvana put her anger away and quietly helped get super ready. What does that mean?
It means that she felt the pain that she has a brother in which she lost, even though she don't know him.
Yeah. Now she understood why Parvana understood why her mother's his temper is always changing, and she understood why she is sometimes she becomes angry or something like that because of her brother Hussein. Her mother misses her brother Hussein too much. That's why. It means that Parvana will not complain again about the behavior or the attitude of her mother towards her. All right? Is it clear, please?
Yes, Mr.
All right. Yes, let's continue, please. Qais al-Balushi. Qais. Qais?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, go ahead, continue, please. Yalla.
Ali was dozing on mother's lap, a piece of naan in his little fist. Every now and then he would realize he was falling asleep and would rouse himself, as if he hated the thoughts of missing something. He had tried to get up, but mother held him quite firmly. After wiggling for a moment, he gave up and was off again. Father, looking rested up after his changed into his good white shalwar kameez. His long beard was neatly combed. Parvana thought he looked very handsome.
Continue. When the Taliban
first came, ordered all men to grow beard. Parvana had a hard time getting used to father's face. He had never worn a beard before. Father had hard time getting used to it too. It itched a lot at first.
Yes, continue with the last one, please. Yalla. Guys, continue. Now he was.
Yes, Mr.
Continue.
Now he was telling stories from history. He had been a history teacher before his school was bombed. Parvana had grown up with his stories, which made her very good student in history class.
Thank you so much. Your explanation, please. The others also, if you have any idea, you can interrupt. Your explanation. Who is Ali? Ali is the younger member. Ali is the younger member of the family, all right? Are you following, please?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr.
All right. So how can you explain this paragraph? Qais, Mina, Ali Lawati, Rand, Hafiza, Maryam, Sajjali.
Mr. They were explaining how he looked and how hard it was for him to have a beard because it itched at first.
Yeah, this is okay. This is the next paragraph. Yeah, so it looks hard to have a beard and so on, and to grow beards and so on, especially for some. Yes. All right. Yeah. Any other explanation, please? Hafiza, Maryam Al-Khanjari. Maryam Al-Khanjari.
Yes, Mr.
Maryam Al-Khanjari.
Yes, Mr.
Hello, Khanjariya.
Hi, Mr. I'm here.
How are you? The voice is very low. Your voice is very low.
I have a problem in my mic.
All right, fine. Yes. So, any other explanation? Maryam Al-Amri, Maryam, Wajd Luhabi. Wajd.
Yes.
Yes, Wajd Luhabi, Maryam Al-Amri. Do you have an explanation?
No.
Yes. No, he was telling stories from history. He had been a history teacher before his school was bombed and so on and so forth. Who is teaching now? The father is teaching whom?
Parvana.
Parvana. Very good. So the father is trying to teach Parvana about the history, especially the history of Afghanistan. And do you think that there's a purpose or a name behind this? Do you think that he has a plan or something?
Maybe.
Maybe? All right, fine. This is what we are going to understand later on. Yes. So let's continue with Muhammad al-Ma'wali. Muhammad.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, next page, 33. Go ahead.
It was 1880 and the British were trying to take over our country. Did we want the British takeover? He asked Maryam. No, Maryam answered. We certainly did not. Everybody comes to Afghanistan and try to take over, but the Afghans kick them all out. We are the most welcoming, hospitable people on earth.
Hospitable people.
Hospitable people on earth. I guess to us is a king. Your girls remember that. When a guest comes to your house, he must have the best of everything. Or she, Parvana said.
Thank you, Muhammad al-Ma'wali. Hospitable people, it means people who are very kind. People who are very kind, people who welcome the others, the strangers, with happiness and so on and so forth, and they care for the strangers. Hospitable people, all right? Yes, your explanation, Muhammad al-Ma'wali.
That they are using the Islam traditions that the guest guest is always I don't know how to say it, but that's mean the guest.
Yeah, the guest should be always respected because he is
yes.
stranger. Yeah. All right. Look here. It was 1880, and the British were trying to take over our country. Did we want the British to take over? Mariam asked, no. He asked Mariam. Mariam says, no. So you are a stranger and you want to visit Afghanistan, it's fine. You are welcome, and since you want to enjoy your time and so on and so forth, and build new relations with people, with other traditions, with other country. But if you are an invader, someone who wants to invade, someone who wants to destroy, you are not welcome anymore. Yes or no?
Yes.
Agree with me, Mariam al-Amili, Mariam al-Zajjali, Muhammad Ali Sulaimani? Hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Yes, we agree.
All right. Yes. Any other explanation, Muhammad al-Ma'wali? What you said was true. Islam is teaching us how to be hospitable people. Yes. Any other explanation, Mariam al-Amili?
No, Mr.
All right. Omar al-Ghailani. Omar al-Ghailani. Any explanation?
No, Mr.
All right. Let's continue with you. Go ahead. Continue, Omar al-Ghailani.
Okay. Father gets on with the story. Parvana
Before that, please. Before that, the paragraph before this one.
Father grinded at her, or we Afghans do everything we can to make our guest comfortable. But if someone comes into our home or our country and acts like our enemy, then we will defend our home.
Okay, thank you so much. I have to end this session because it's ending very soon. I will relaunch another one. Stay where you are, all right? Stay where you are, please. I relaunch another one.